A very good morning to you and welcome to Standpoint, the saint of all talks of politics on Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city. The jungle has matured, in the words of the Rivers State Governor, Sim Fubara. Of course, that was when he said that Rivers State government will put plans in place to set up a panel of inquiry into the governance of the state. Governor Fubara stated this after swearing in Dagogo Iboroma as the Attorney General of the state shortly after the Senior Advocate of Nigeria was screened and confirmed by the Victor Oko Jumbo-led House of Assembly. But what he didn't clear there, if you had followed that statement, is it about the previous administration or past administrations in Rivers State? I believe that angle is still begging for answer. My name is Moses Ben, saying once again you're welcome to the program today. And of course, it's interesting that we have gotten to this point with regards to the forensic audit, as was promised by the governor of Abia State, Dr. Alex Otti. Yesterday night also, about 360 pages of the report has been out as we speak at the moment. And if you have not known, talking about who audits what and all of that, it's still the KPMG that you are aware of. 359 pages, including the cover page. I'm still reading that document. Well, we have a lot to talk about in the cost of this.
Is that a textbook you're reading?
Let's not go there anyway. But so far, so good. Where I have arrived at, I've seen figures that my eyes cannot even roll over. Incorruptible Sam, you're welcome to Standpoint.
Yeah, good morning to you, Moses Ben. Well, I thought this May would have been a very calm month.
No. You don't have anything to worry about. Okay,
it's because it's his bet mode.
It's my month.
I
I wanted everything to be calm. Instead, we are seeing things, unfold in Rivers State. Wow, that one is actually a very big one. I didn't know it will get to that point. We can now be regretting it. We'll talk about that later.
No. Governor Fubara did not mention anything about this.
He said he's going to probe
governance.
The past.
Governance. He said governance in Rivers State.
The jungle has only matured. So.
I don't.
Whatever you deciphered, yeah, of course, that one belongs to you.
I don't know if Wike will come out. You know him to be like Wike is a Mourinho in football. Yeah, Jose Mourinho. He will always come out to talk, and especially when you are replying. Remember what he did with Arsene Wenger, if you're a football lover anyway. No, he didn't know what else to say. He called him a specialist in failure. That one is still trending. And Arsene Wenger became so mad. So Wike will come out to say something. I don't know if he's going to attack Fubara by a mere statement. Or maybe he's going to tell him, go ahead. But it's a big one. Like I said, I wanted May to be a month that would be very calm. But they are giving us, but that's fine. Since they don't want us to rest. They know we are talking. We are in the business of talking. Let's talk. Good morning to you.
All right. Democracy gives room for all those things. You deliberate. You involve in way of, can you say, public opinion. You suggest. You make your own views known to the power in place so that they could adjust from time to time with regard to activities to the people of the society. Well, you can follow us live on Facebook and YouTube as the conversation is running this morning. That's at Rapid 96.5 FM. Iko Bonaya, it's good to have you join Standpoint.
Good morning, Mr. Ben. As always, I think we are loaded today. We have so much to talk about, and we can't wait to tackle them.
Have you seen the about 359 or 360 pages of the provision of process review services? I feel that this is the forensic audit report that the governor promised Abians.
No, that's why I said it's a textbook. So
before you finish page 100, you must have forgotten the first and second pages.
We should attach a cost to it so that by the time you are done reading it, then the exam
you'll be certified.
You should be certified. So
Sam, I know it doesn't go your way anyway, but that's why it doesn't go your way. It's okay. It's okay. I can understand clearly. Let's swing into action this morning. As often said, that workers are the backbone and engine room of the economy. They are involved in the production process and ensuring availability of goods and services. But there are situations and periods in other climes and even in Nigeria, the welfare and incentives of this category of persons are not proportionate with their inputs and services rendered, which have several times called for concern and actions. Recall that last weekend, the Abia NLC, after its emergency meeting, criticized the Abia state government for insisting that workers in the state should embark on another verification exercise. The state government had, through a circular issued by the head of service of the state, directed the state public and civil servants in ministries, departments and agencies, and 17 local government areas to upload their documents online as part of the verification exercise, with effect from the 10th day of May 2024 to the 31st day of May 2024. This issue has attracted concern, deliberations, and what have you. Joining us on Standpoint this morning to take us through the development with regards to welfare and also issues surrounding the Nigerian Labour Congress in Abia State is the chairman, Nigerian Labour Congress Abia State Chapter, Comrade Okoro Ogbonnaya. Very good morning to you. Thank you for joining Standpoint.
Good morning, Mr. Ben.
Let's start off quickly. You people picketed the offices of the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company yesterday, not just the headquarters. I learned that there were other offices that you converge at also. What about that? However, let me still clear the fact that we had relative power supply even at that yesterday. That's within this axis. I'm not talking about where I still over 4 months now.
I thought you had
over 4 months now. Let me clear it now. Over 4 months, I've not seen power supply. But up to you now. You guys picketed EEDC offices yesterday.
Yeah, Mr. Ben, this is just what we have been talking about.
All right.
That people pays through their nose without the services. The power supply is epileptic. Shortage. What you pay at the end of the month is not commensurate with the supply of electricity that you use within the month. And when you ask them about the meter, they will tell you that the federal government have not supplied enough. But use Aba, the recent geometric power plant that the governor some time ago commissioned. Every household in Aba now is being asked to come and collect the meter free. In fact, if you refuse, the NEPA will cut you off because they said you don't want them to do their work. But what is happening in the metropolitan city, the Omahia axis, you see that these people, they preferred, instead of prepared, they preferred estimation. And that is a way of shortchanging people. And because of this incessant, will I say, milking the public dry, the Nigerian Labour Congress and TUC they have been meeting with the federal government to reduce the tariff that the masses pay on electricity. But those discussions fell on deaf ear. Even the distribution company and the supervisory company, that is the NAT, they were another, another set of people that are making things difficult for the masses. They are scheduled with the responsibility of controlling these the discourse companies. But instead of controlling them, they are aligning with them to siphon the public money. Some of them are in the payroll of these companies, discourse. They will be receiving double salary. Instead of guiding them on how to reduce, make sure that the power supply that you supplied is up to the amount that you collected. They will now teach them ways through which they will get out of problem. or other ways through which they will also make people to pay for the power supply that they did not use. That is the reason why the national body of NLC and TUC now decided, just a tip of iceberg, to show that we are just coming up. If you don't do the needful, it will be a total shutdown. You were adjusting that light. We are in some places.
I didn't mention my house. I only
you said
within,
over 4 months you have not had any light.
As we speak, and it's still running.
Some other people within around,
maybe they ban A users.
They have light. That is just because it is just a warning. What we did is picketing, locking their offices, so that of yesterday's business were not hold. We did not extend it to their plant. If they fail to do the needful, subsequently, it will be extended to their plant and the plant will be shut down. That is when you have a total blackout.
All right, before we get down to other issues, you created a comparison base here where you talked about the Geometrics and the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company. That they collect for what they don't supply in terms of power. Are you trying to say they exploit people?
Yes. How can you tell me that?
About the meter of a thing, I don't know, but I will check if it's still running. You know, there was a time this issue of a meter access program that the federal government actually instigated was on running, whereby consumers of electricity supply were given meters. You talked about meters that EDC, they've not been metering people or giving people meter, comparing with the fact that, okay, Geometric that just started yesterday, they have almost metered everybody in that exit.
When people got interested to collect the prepaid meter, they went back in their shell with the flimsy excuses that the federal government did not provide enough. People were ready to collect the prepaid meter, but they were not forthcoming. But go to Aba, or if you have a brother at Aba, ask them. They are making an announcement that the people should come and collect those meters free. So that you don't say, because I don't have money, I'm a civil servant, I'm a trader, I have not sold my article today or throughout this week because of rain or anything. I couldn't afford the meter. Come and collect it. So that what you pay is what you use. If you decided to be lavish with the usage of the electricity, you pay. If you open your AC, put your deep freezer to run 24 hours, put your outside light, security light, that is the amount that you will pay.
Right. The federal government has proposed a meeting with your union, maybe somewhere next week. And then do you anticipate the meeting getting down to the point that the electricity tariff hike would be reversed?
It is important that they should do the needful. We are not going back, the Labour family.
You continue with this course.
If they fail to do the needful, they will see a stricter measure. And that is why it's good to judge than war. We are just showing that let the masses of the federation know that we are not selfish. We are not thinking about our own selfish interest. We are thinking about the populace of Nigeria and their welfare, because the problem that emanated from the fuel subsidy is still biting hard on people. The economic hardship in the country is too high. Now, this electricity, Nigeria is supplying other neighboring countries power supply. And all these big firms, big companies are crossing over to those places to establish their big companies because they have steady power supply. But in Nigeria, we that are generating the power, we are having max exodus from Nigeria to other neighboring countries. And remember, when these companies are around, employment of our young school leavers, unemployed youth, will be taken care of. With the social, the economic, and the social menace we are having in the country, It's because I said most of these boys, these youths have been laid off from these private companies. And what do? They cannot fend for themselves. They cannot go into the market. Even the civil servants are finding it difficult. Now, what of somebody that is jobless? What do? Don't you think that the rate of crime will be higher? And that is why we said, please, it's a double jeopardy. We are trying to resolve the problem of the fuel subsidy. Now, don't give us another heavy burden of electricity higher tariff, because they are even making arrangement to increase it the more. And we say no to that.
Right, but last we checked, they are still busy with the band A of the thing. They've not started touching on the band B, C, D, and E.
If you allow them, it will degenerate to that one.
All right.
A stitch in time saves 9.
Thank you so much. Talking about the removal of fuel subsidy effects biting hard on Nigerians, let us come down to Abia State, where we want to look at the plight of Abia NLC and workers' welfare in the state. Last week, after your emergency meeting, we saw a circular, a memo from your office trying to back out from the proposed verification exercise by the state government. Take us through this. However, it is factual at this point to let you know, or to let us know, that the government has come up to take its position. But let us go back to that your memo, sir.
You see, the government and the labor should be partners in progress. Nobody should isolate the other when it comes to workers' welfare. The labor are the umbrella that is trying to safeguard the welfare of our members, the workers of any state or any country. Here in Abia State, a lot of policies have been put in place without recourse to inform the labor, to communicate the labor. Shortly, just few months before now, we have been battling with the issue of this verification exercise. This is the 4th time the verification exercise is being held. And instead of solving the problem, the verification exercise is creating more problem. Can you believe that?
When you say creating more problems, let us have the clarity on this.
Okay. Among those that were verified, most of them have not collected their salary for over 5 months now. 6 months, 7 months.
That is the verified workers.
I mean the verified workers. Then some of them that have problem with the verification, they say they have code, generational of code. And we are asking them, who are the one responsible for the code? They say it's the contract, the AppMat. Then if the AppMat are the people responsible for generating that code, maybe my name is Sunday Nwafo and my account number is 22112. Instead of 22112, it's 22113. Will it take you the whole decade to correct 3 and pay me my salary? You see, instead of solving the problem at the payment end of every month, when salary is being paid, more problems are being caused. Generates a program that should within 3, 4, 5 months be completed and the system will run smoothly. They are creating more problems at the end of every month. You will see in the local government, more than 3, 4, 5 local government will not be paid as a result of one problem in the generation of the verification problem. And people will be traveling from Misikwato, people will travel from Obingwa to correct their disease, and they will stay throughout the month without correcting it. That month will end, another one will continue. Now, some of them, almost 30% of these workers all over their state, are being owed there are a number of this thing that is being owed to them ranges from 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months.
As we speak.
As we speak. And now, you want to do another verification exercise online. We are saying, what happened to the first one? Instead of having a recourse to check what caused the problem and solve it so that these workers will be paid, you are bringing another heavy burden. Remember, when you are doing this online verification, you go to cyber cafes. You pay.
You must pay before.
You must pay.
Will it be for free? You must make payment. Even if you came to my work space, you must pay.
Some documents you have to spend 1,000 naira to get them done. Some 500. Even photocopy now is 50 naira.
That's true.
And these people are the people that have been 7 months. You want them to still go under the yoke of spending the money that they don't have. And by the way, the governor, when we paid him Kosiko, he said, I want Labour to help me fish out those ghost workers.
But the government has done this fishing out of ghost workers in the state. Is there any other further exercises expecting you to do?
Yes. Because even after the verification, we still see traces of ghost workers in the system. And we're asking them, who are the people that added those ones? Because you did verification exercise and you must get a code. You must be verified, given a verified certificate that you're cleared before your name will be added and subsequently you'll be paid. Who put their name? Some of these people are working outside the shores of Nigeria. Some of these people are working in Abuja. Some of these people are working in Lagos. Some of these people are children of these top government officials. Then who added their name? But people, the poor civil servant that is doing the work, for 5, 6, 7 months, they have not been paid.
But the government, from time to time, because we've engaged with the government, has come up to say that, okay, there is no how you will not come across hitches, come across situations, since it's an online stuff. They've been taking the stand that it's all about certain online issues and all of that.
Don't you think that
they have the intention, there is intentionality in handling this issue of
this online is a broad way for fraud? Ask me how.
How? What do you mean by that?
You can send your information from UK. You can send your information online from Israel. You can send your information online from America. Online. It will go into the system and it will be documented as if you are here. Remember, the aim of exposing those ghost workers is face-to-face physical exercise to determine who are working and who are just eating without working.
Are you justifying the fact that, as you have established, that we have government relatives and people who are in the service who have been captured already? You said something of this nature this morning. Could it possibly be the reason for that?
Remember that? I don't know, but what I'm saying is that
the possibility of the online...
yes, the possibility of online verification is a broad way to bring back those information that we said they are information that we screened out as ghost workers.
All right.
So if you do it online, somebody can from Canada send his information as somebody working in Abia. And we said no. If you are doing, it's counterproductive to what our ebullient governor proposed earlier on, that made him to say, the Labour, please help me and fish out these ghost workers. So we are telling them, instead of establishing a new one, remember, it will not be the first contractor. It will be a new contractor.
Money will be spent.
Money will be spent.
Exercise.
Whereas our workers have not taken their 6 months, 7 months. I mean, within this administration, it's not past administration, no. Within this administration, and it's as a result of the problem emanated from the exercise. And we said no. Instead, let us look inward and handle the problem that made these people. Up till now, they have not been paid. Pay them. When we clear the table, if government has another policy that will help to strengthen the civil service, we will look at it. When you work with us at Partners in Progress, we will give you useful advice, whether it will be detrimental to the welfare of these workers or it will be profitable to the welfare of these workers.
All right, the government, through the Commissioner for Information, that's Prince Kano, has come up to say that, look at, when we came into power, we realized that in certain parastatals, commission and agencies of the government, that workers' documents were not there. So that's the reason they ordered for the uploading of their documents online. What do you make of this government's position on this issue?
The same verification exercise that they did
when
last
they came
time
into power.
Captured all this information. I want you to investigate all these things. It's just a repetition. This information, go to AppMat, go to let the government ask those people to furnish them with this information. At least they were given a certificate of clearance.
Yep.
If you ask me, and I did clearance, I can even easily, with my code number, upload those things and send back. Why doing another one? Spending money that I don't have. And that is what we are preaching. We are not saying that government policy is absurd. No. What we are saying, let us do the right thing at the right time.
All right, this is Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics. This morning we are looking at the plight of Abia NLC and workers' welfare in Abia State. We are still on this issue, but at this point, we'll go on a short break, gentlemen. When we return, of course, you still have the platform to carry out clarity on this issue. We'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Bilos Penti. Oh, I boy and Yapika, Bilos Penti, what German na Penti. Just use go there for once and you go chewing gum for your wall on tele. In short, the Penti get antifungal. That is to say, Nyama no go fit attack your wall. Lie, glossy, emotion, satin, stantes, mat, even self with Tesco. Oh, no, yeah. Go try you the Penti. Na 080 350 87498 or 09138884292. We there for number 8 Mission Hill behind God is Good Motors. Oh my here. Bilox Painty. It was tam.
Abia State amona wadimao. Awulezi. Abia mona wadimao.
Arrive alive. Respect traffic rules. Do not drink and drive. Do not drive and drink. Every life on the road is precious. Drive safely. Be attentive and ensure your journey doesn't become a tragedy.
Stop wa on our roads. Wanne monya bia. Matana ndoge dindi abiampa. Kusi wa no porozanye. Drive safely.
This message is powered by Abia State Orientation Agency.
Ozia, Sinaka Abia State Orientation Agency. Na Abia Runu.
Rapid 96.5 FM Star Rise Edition is here.
We are grateful to the following.
Honorable Anderson Akaliro, member representing Umuahia North State Constituency.
Gawai's Logistics Company Limited, number 2 Ojike Street off Bende Road, Umuahia, Abia State.
Ellis Wares, number 28 Azikiwe Road, by School Road, Umuahia, Abia State. Elix, Friends of Your Wardrobe.
Onyem's Pharmacy, 21 Azikiwe Road, by School Road, Umuahia. We care, God heals.
Luwani Mondo, number 27 Azikiwe Road, Umuahia, Abia State.
Rapid Star Rise. More supporters wanted.
Come on, y'all, let's do this.
It's time to crank it up. Hey! We are turning it up on Rapid FM 96.5. The sound of your city.
Let's talk politics, dynamics, and permutations.
It's a concern that we have for our country, Nigeria. So this is beyond partisan politics. Nigeria is on drink. Nigeria is on oxygen. And how can we get out of this? And these are kind of people who say they are leaders of this country. What example are they showing I'm leaders of the country?
Let's keep you abreast with happenings in the polity.
I am an employee of the president. I pay the president's salary. I pay the bills of the family. And he must protect me.
All the resources available in this country has to come together at this time to see how best we can move forward. The interest of Nigeria is part of it.
Standpoint.
Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics.
Standpoint, Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. on Rapid 96.5 FM.
More Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. That's right.
Yeah, welcome back to Standpoint, the saint of all talks of politics. This morning we have been looking at the plight of Abia NLC and the welfare of workers in Abia State. We still have in the studio the NLC chairman, Abia State chapter, Okoro Ogbonnaya. We are live on YouTube and Facebook at Rapid 96.5 FM.
All right, and we're back. And comrade, good to have you once again.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been listening calmly, and I will focus on the verification here in Abia State. First one happened, and the state government wants to go again. And you are like, okay, there's no need doing the second one. But don't you think, as something that has actually been happening for years here in Nigeria, in Abia State, don't you think it will not be easy to get that eradicated once? Now you say someone doing it online is something that we even make others to, send in their data from anywhere. It must be done face to face. That also means that we are not progressing. For example, yes, Abia State system is bigger than an organization like Rapid, for example. Rapid FM, I doubt if our boss or bosses don't have our details, they can't make any mistake of paying anyone that is not working here. This is my third radio station. Since I left Boss and Son, they haven't paid me mistakenly. That means in that system they have taken my name away. This guy is no longer with us. So you think online, if people are manipulating, that means that's, for me, the reason why we need to do it again all over, so that we'll get these ones out of the system. Then why can't we have a system that we can do anything from anywhere and still get the people that are working for us? Don't you see from that angle? Because I think doing it over and over again, yes, we spend money to get that done, but if we spend money to get these ghost workers out of our system, it will make more sense for me.
Yeah. Let me say that, let me reiterate my earlier position.
Okay.
I am not saying that verification online is bad. We are in a global village. The world is moving with great speed into scientific discoveries. What you are using now in here for your, most of your equipment are upgraded equipment.
Sure.
It's not analog. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it wasn't like that. When IBS Owerri was the only radio station in Imo, it's not like that. But now, because of technology, you can do something connecting somebody in America as if the person is with you here. We are growing. The first exercise was online. And that one, people have various problems because of deficiencies. What we are saying, tackle those problems first.
Those identified problems.
But those identified problems, okay, you did verification. Out of 100%, 30% have not been paid for over 5 months, and you want to engage in another one, that is to say, those people will still suffer double jeopardy. But what we are saying, the government or the officials of the government should look inward. First of all, why did these people not be paid for the past 5, 4, 6, 7 months? What is the cause? Resolve the matter. Pay them so that they'll be happy like their counterpart, their colleagues in the office.
Is the government aware? Have you been pushing this cause?
Yes.
That, there are persons who have
the
not been
government
paid for
are
approximately
aware.
7 months now.
Or even today, go to Accountant General's office. Go to Commissioner of Finance office. Go to the people that are in charge of local government workers. Payment of their salary. People are still there with their problems. Those that have not been paid.
Okay. If I must come in, sir. What you somehow you should know these problems. Is it bank issue? Is it name issue? What is this? Is it NIN?
It's not bank issue.
Okay.
The people that are scheduled with the responsibility of this, they are APMAT. If you have problem that your salary was not paid,
okay,
you carry all your financial listing to them. What they should do, they look at the local government or the ministry. You present your matters. They will look at that problem. What makes it? Is it the code? Generation of that code. Is it the problem? And the people generating the code are them. Not the ministry. Not the accounts clerk. Not the payroll officer. They are the one. So they will now generate another code for the person, for that ministry.
To ensure that the issue is corrected.
Yes. If it's a bank issue, they are the one that normally pays the money to the bank. Call the bank manager. I submitted a schedule of payment.
Why didn't you pay this? Why didn't you pay this? This person has not received it.
Then the bank manager or the whoever that is in charge will say, this is the problem that we notify, we able to, that made the people not be paid. Okay, call the people. You made mistake in your account name.
Yeah.
Maybe some of them, when they are single, they got employment. Within the time they are working, they married.
They got married. Okay.
Then their name changed from Stella Obonna to Stella Chibike.
Or Stella Incorruptible, sir.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Then, if that be the case, provide the necessary change of name. The court, this thing that shows that you have changed your name.
Yeah, affidavit.
You present it. It will be corrected.
All right. Thank you very much. Chairman, it's good to have you on with us this morning.
Thank you.
I want to find out, I don't know, have you been on this? Because I know that this issue has been lingering. I don't know how long you've been on it in terms of interfacing with government to, constantly come to the rescue of these workers who, as it were, seems to be trapped in terms of salary. And then have you been having interface with the state government, so that this issue can be resolved? I know of somebody who is affected right now. In fact, the person has other two codes. Two codes were generated and none of them are working.
Two codes.
Yes,
already.
2 codes. Yes, if you impute one, she will not be able to, go online. And she has even tried, because I'm talking from, we have brothers and sisters
that is true.
So she has tried to see if she could even upload the new. It didn't work. So we're like, is it those that have been cleared with APMAT that their own worked, that are working in the new, given the new agitation of NLC, that this one must not work? So I don't know if they are new, this in spite of NLC agitation, if government went ahead to, still, if civil servants are still processing or uploading the new website. I don't know about that. So he may probably clear that. But like I said, have they been having interface with government? What is the feedback of government in this regard? Thank you very much.
Yeah, we have written severally to this effect. And also, we have tried to engage the APMAT, but they are incommunicado. Most of the times, their phones are switched off. If you get them, they will not give you a cogent reason. They will just ask you to bring all these papers. When you bring it, they will dump it. They will not make use of it.
Are you serious about this information?
I am telling you because at the time, I was quarreling with them. And, as a body, if we decide to we picket that place. And it has not risen to that level.
All right.
We are still dialoguing, making contact to make sure that they do the needful, because these people that are suffering are our brothers and sisters.
All right. Thank you for setting the record straight. Before we get to our phone lines this morning, the issue of wage award, and also I understand upon the removal of fuel subsidy by the president, he sent palliatives across the federation. Abia State government got 2 billion naira. The last time we followed up this issue, the government is yet to get the other tranche, being 3 billion naira. In this regard, what's the progress so far with regards to this wage award of a thing in Abia State? Are Abia workers enjoying or benefiting from this?
What you add is two sets of questions.
You got it right.
The issue of 2 billion naira that Abia State government received, the government told us that they are making an arrangement to use that 2 billion to procure CMG buses that will be used to convey not only civil servants.
Has work started yet?
Nothing has happened. We have not heard about any arrangement or any issue concerning that money till now. Now, secondly, the other one about the 35,000 naira wage award. Yes, the federal government approved it. And surprisingly, other states of the nation have paid, including most of the southeast states, Anambra, Imo, Ebonyi, Enugu. In South, just Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Cross River,
Delta also.
Edo, they have paid. Even Edo increased their own to 70,000 naira. But unfortunately for Abia, nothing has been done yet.
All right, you continue with that point. 09160 0000965 or 09160 333 965. We are live on YouTube and Facebook. Please go straight to the issues. We have been looking at the plights of NLC and welfare of workers in Abia State. A very good morning to you. Thank you for joining Standpoint. Hello, good morning. All right, you've got to redial the number. You're welcome to Standpoint. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome,
Hello,
sir.
Good morning, Moses Ben.
Welcome.
Good morning, Okura from Osaka.
All right.
Mr. Moses Ben, I must commend the NLC chairman, and I commend you people. This is not an allegation, but from the way I'm seeing things, the last media chat, the governor said that he's spending 4 billion on workers. But it's unfortunate that he didn't tell us how much they are sharing at Jack or how much that is coming to other state. Now, for me, the way I'm seeing things, he's trying to downsize the civil service. That is the only thing he's doing. Those people that did the first verification that had not been paid, definitely their name has been removed from the payroll. I am telling you the fact. Now, he's trying to do another one. Now, the question is this. None of our leave allowances have been paid. The 35,000 naira wage award has not been paid. We are suffering in this state. At least let him do something. We are not against uploading our distance. Let him do something. Moses Ben, do you know that a senior civil servant in other state is going home with 50,000 naira on this present economic hardship? What is he going to do with 50,000 naira?
Did you say 50,000?
Talk anything they like.
Did you say 50,000 naira?
50,000 naira. What can you do with 50,000 naira, Moses Ben? It's unfortunate that Abians weep no more, that some of us are weeping.
All right, Okoro. All right, thank you so much for your contribution. 09160000965. You're welcome to Standpoint. Good morning. All right, we lost that call. 09160333965 or 09160000965. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mr. C.
This Moses, your name and location, please.
I am Charity from Umunochi.
All right, Charity, you're welcome.
Yes, please. I want to thank our leader there in the studio, our NLC leader. Thank you so much for speaking this morning.
Thank you.
Please, the present administration, we voted them in as teachers. We are happy that OT is there, very, very happy, and we are seeing what he is doing. But in the area of this code number, I'm affected, and I know of my friends, 11 teachers that have no code. As it stands now, we have been owed 11 months' salary. As it stands, as I'm talking to you, I have not been paid 11 months' salary with my friend that I know too well.
And you are still working.
Hello?
You are still working.
That is it. I'm still going to school.
This is a huge.
We are 11 that I know, the ones that I know. But there are still many. In Umunochi, we are not being paid. When we reported to the accounts head, he said that if I include you people now, that the number of workers will be too much. I don't understand the language. I don't know whether they are the people hindering us from getting the food or paid. So we are lazy. We are hungry.
All right, Charity.
If you want us to bring, you want me to bring names to your studio, I'll bring it. And I'm the number of people I know. I don't know what I've done.
All right, Charity. All right, Charity.
So please, we are begging the government, to do something towards this.
All right.
We are not happy. 11 months, 11 good months, sir. Please, we don't.
All right, thank you so much, Charity. We lost connection with you, but you made your point. Good morning and welcome to Standpoint. Hello, good morning. It appears that line has been something else this morning. 09160000965 or 09160333965. The phone lines are still open for you to call in and let us have your own opinion on this issue. Somebody said 11 months, and I don't want it to appear somehow anyway. The issue of a wage award we've still been dwelling on this morning. The government has not communicated. So are you trying to say that whether, I can remember on the first day of May, that was Workers' Day, he said if the presidency comes up with the minimum wage, that Abia State would be one of the first states that will follow in that implementation.
We are not talking about
coming to
minimum wage.
Let's talk to this caller. Good morning and welcome to Standpoint. Turn down your radio set, please.
Good morning, Mr. Ben.
Good morning, sir.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, clearly.
Good morning, Mr. Okoro Bonaya.
Good morning, sir.
Who say man know this name? I'm calling from Umaya. I want to thank you once again for being bold, Mr. Okoro, to speak to Abias about the plight of the civil servant in the state. Even though that fuel subsidies have been removed and huge of money was added to governors. A governor that was collecting 4 billion naira now is collecting over 11 to 12 to 18 billion naira monthly as monthly allocation. But unfortunately, in Abia State, we are finding it difficult. Our governor who promised heaven and earth to workers that made him to become the governor of the state. Workers contributed over 70% of what made Dr. Lesotho to be the governor of Abia State. Unfortunately, look at how he's cheating them. Verification and verification under verification every day. But you are getting your allocation has increased, your security vote has been increased, you cannot add any wage award, you cannot do anything. How can you be subjecting workers that are still working up till now with no It's even unfortunate.
All right,
I feel like crying for Abia State workers.
Please don't.
I feel like crying for Abia State. I'm just telling them good morning.
All
they
right.
thought that this man is just a saint, but look at how he's treating them. It's very unfortunate. Thank you. God bless.
All right, Usman Manode, thank you. A very good morning to you. Thank you for joining Standpoint. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Ben.
You're welcome. Your name and location, please.
Good morning, our guest in the studio.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Mr. Eze in Carlo, the voice from Abia Hosia in the hotel government area.
Eze Nikalo, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. He's a governor that always listens to his people. The woman that called for woman Nochi, he should try to listen and attend to the plight of these civil servants. If there is anybody, any local government that have not gotten what they are supposed to, or their entitlement, he should do the needful. But the ones he has promised on 28th and 29th monthly, I have a neighbor who has attested to the fact that she has been receiving promptly. Our governor has been consistent on that, unlike past administrations that made up same promise that he couldn't fulfill. But he has been fulfilling this one. Concerning the wage award, many of them have been lamenting about it. I know very soon our governor will do something about it.
All right.
I know he cannot carry everything at the same time. But what I've been saying all this while, you see, there is no any PDP member that has moral justification
any Carlo, we've not mentioned PDP nor Labour Party on this issue. Any Carlo.
Who said he wants to cry? Why didn't him cry?
All right, you've made your point. You've made your point anyway. We appreciate your contribution. All right, thank you and for joining Standpoint this morning. You're welcome.
Hello, good morning. God bless you, my brother.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Chibundu Ibezim Omego. Thank you.
Yes, yeah, very correct. Yes, from Ovim. This is the government area.
All right.
So, my brother, to build, to scatter is easy, but to build is very, very difficult. This problem has lasted over 20 years ago from a past leader. Let me say so. So, to correct it, it will take like 2 years to correct all these mistakes. Forget about computer, no computer. We are human beings. That to avoid mistake, what they should do is give him time. Everything will be okay. Even what some people are paying. Even some people in my area say they get more than 28, every 28. They get their salary. They never complain. But why others are complaining? Then they go to the local government and complain to all these our new local chairman. They are rich man. They are very good to go to the governor and complain to the governor. So let them go to that. They start talking for radio and that. Other people are paying. They are not complaining.
All right,
basically. 2 or 3 people are complaining. So this one started for 20 years ago. So it will take like 2 years. They are going to become normal.
All right.
Thank you. God bless you.
All right, thank you, Bezim. Yes, we are not disputing the fact. Let us ensure we understand what we are discussing. It was the government, one of his, let's say, manifesto or promises he made that every 28th or 27th he will be paying workers' salary. Fine. If it doesn't do that, the people will hold him responsible.
They will react.
So let us understand what we are discussing this morning. It's not all about either 27th or 28th of any month. This message came in from Naimeka all the way from Umaya. You are saying, yes, Abia State Labour Chairman is very correct. Do you know for 4 months now, Abia CSDP has not been paid? A very good morning to you and thank you for joining Standpoint.
Good morning, Moses Ben.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Okafo Chinedum. I'm calling from Umaya.
All right, Okafo.
Well, let me first of all thank Labour for waking up from their slumber. They have been sleeping all this while. And I must confess, if they have been acting this way, this government of the day wouldn't have been like this, and the people will not suffer the way they are suffering today. You can bear with me that by mere protest, which they honored yesterday, at least there is an improvement to an extent in power sector, the way they supply light. Now, going by the Abia State verification, for me, if verification would put food on the table of civil servants, let them do it.
All right.
For those who are doing the verification, they should apply more professionalism so that all these incessant verification will end. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. We appreciate your contribution. Comrade Ogbunaya, in 30 seconds, while we round off the program at this point, your call to the government.
I want to thank our ebullient governor for the ones that he has been doing. the regular payment of our civil servants salary 28-29 of every month. But we are saying there are other issues that should be taken care of. This wage award of 35,000 naira, the workers of Abia State need it like their various counterparts all over the nation. And other issues that has to do with the arrears of salaries that is being owed to teachers, to civil servants, or in the ministry, MDA, and the local government. Please, sir, we trust what you can do. Help us to succeed. We want you to put smiles on the face of Abia State workers, because the workers contributed more than 60% in making sure that this government come to be. And we appreciate all the laudable landslide developmental projects that the governor is doing. But let him add welfare of workers. He will do better. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. The NLC chairman, Abia State chapter, Comrade Okoro Ogbonnaya. Thank you so much for your time on Standpoint this morning.
Thank you, sir.
Ike Ogbonnaya, Incorruptible Sam. Gentlemen, thank you also for making our time to deal on these issues today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And to the governor, I hope he's listening. I don't know. Maybe one day
the governor is listening. If he's not listening,
I know
his aides are listening.
Yeah, I think
for sure.
we need to pay attention to these ministries, these parastatals. Maybe he might just be comfortable thinking that they are getting things right.
All right.
I know of education ministry. The people in that ministry, they are crying that the person in charge is not doing well.
All right, thank you so much.
Education ministry. The governor should put his eye on ground.
All right,
thank you so much.
The news light is up next at 10. Reactions trailing the constitution of new executives of Abia Nigerian Union of Journalists is another issue at the moment in Abia State. Gentlemen will deal on this issue at Abia 360. My name is Moses Ben. The news is up next at 10 o'clock. Good morning.
Trending stories, breaking news, fast. News Light on Rapid 96.5 FM.